Oh my god, man. Oh my freaking god. This episode, ooh, I did not see that coming. Even as a manga reader, I did not see that coming. Things are, of course, taking, once again, a different twist. When I thought things would be the same, they were not, man. This episode of Tokyo Ghoul was just, wow, man. I love that action, the depression, the freaking tragedy, all that stuff. And let's just get right down to it. Okay, let's start off where I left off. Shinohara getting freaking taking major damage right before Juzo, and Juzo is looking at, and the first time ever we see Juzo depressed, man, because Shinohara was like a father to Juzo. Juzo freaking adored this guy, and to see that happen to him, he just lost it. And the freaking Owl King is laughing, and have you noticed Owl King has a freaking girly voice? That gets back to you once again that Owl is Etio, because look at the robes and the girly voice, the way it talks. You already tell Owl King is Etio, but off that subject. All the other investigators are down. They were finding the previous Owl, except for Juzo, and Juzo just, he can't do much anymore. He's injured, he's taking some damage. They move things, even move aside to Amon and Kaneki. That fight that we were all looking forward to. These two guys with different views and opinions on CCG and RWBY. And the way you see it is how Amon sees it. Amon thinks ghouls are screwing up the world, but Kaneki says it's everybody. As you see, Amon's point of view is kind of ignorant compared to Kaneki. Kaneki, to him, is like, the world been fucked up before ghouls were even here. So it's not just ghouls' fault the world's fucked up. It's just, you just have a personal fallout with the ghouls. Like, you don't like them. So that's why you think they're ruining everything in the world, but the world's always been like that. And the fight these two have was freaking amazing. And even to the point Amon got a special kind of weapon. It was like a lance, man. But even with the lance, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Kaneki took down Amon in the end, man. And it's pretty sad because the way I see it in this whole entire season, it felt like Amon was more of the main character than Kaneki. Like, you clearly see, you barely saw Kaneki throughout this whole entire season much, and when he did, it was when he's fighting, where he says a few words, and that's it. Amon, however, you saw him develop, you saw him talk, you saw him fight, you saw his personal struggles in his relationship with his co-workers. You saw a lot out of Amon in this season. So therefore, Amon to me felt like the more of the main character. So when I saw that happen to him, I was kind of depressed. Because I did like Amon. Amon could have went places in the world, but sadly, not in Tokyo Ghoul. And right when Amon lost, the tide has turned. RWBY shows up and they're fucking everybody up, man. Everyone's getting taken down, people getting surrounded. It's just, ooh. And Nero, once again, this is like Nero's second time showing up in the whole entire season. And this thing, I'm not going to say him, the freaking thing, whatever the hell that thing is, it creeps me out. It freaking turns his head around to get Sato and squashes him. So Sato's already dead. Like, holy shit. And things are just going bad for CCG. Then all of a sudden, guess who shows up? The other guy in white. Freaking Arima, man. Arima, the best CCG investigator ever, shows up. And he's giving the One-Eyed King a run for her money, man. I mean, he's going in with two freaking weapons, and they look sweet, man. I don't know what was going to have a cannon blast, or was shooting shit up from the ground, man. I can't explain what the hell I just saw. I just know it looked freaking awesome. And that thing was out there. It took the manager, swallowed the manager, and ran the fuck out of there. I'm like, damn, shit. Not even the One-Eyed King is enough for Arima, man. And then, right when Arima shows up, the tides change again. So CCG are once again winning. More troops come in, they start shooting everybody up, and I was like, yes. So CCG once again is taking back the place. Toka is still running towards Anteku, and the brother's watching over her. And like, you're already running, Toka. You came too late. Shit's already went down. It's taking your ass forever to get there. Just go back home, okay? Just go back home, Toka. Just go back home. And as for Kaneki, what the hell are you doing, Kaneki? You saved the other two. You saved Ape and Doggy, whatever her name is. And you know the manager is dead. Hubert said, I must get to Anteku. I must save everyone. What do you mean save everyone? Toka is safe. Hinami is safe. Everyone else is safe. But the manager. And that's it. And you know he's dead. Or we all think he's dead, but that's the point, man. Why are you going back? He's just there. He's injured by Amon's attack. He's still going back. Like, what are you doing? You're not saying anything. It's just a building. You can always rebuild something. Okay? You can't always rebuild a person, but Anteku is just a coffee shop that you can always rebuild. So I don't even know why the guy was going back there. That made no freaking sense. But however, he fell unconscious on his way there. The next thing he wakes up. He's there, and his friend Heed. He's there trying to make some coffee. Turns out, of course, we all know Heed always knew. But let's see what happens next with Heed. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to try to help Kaneki, or he's trying to talk Kaneki out of something. We will see in this next episode. This episode rating, oh my god, this beautiful, awesome, amazing, jam-packed episode, man. The last one was very sentimental. It was heartbreaking and tragedy and just wow. And this one was just hype. It's freaking hype. That's what this episode was, and I loved it. So this episode gets itself a 9 out of 10. I still know what Kaneki's doing, because he ain't doing shit right now. Toko is irrelevant. Akira, well, she was busy and she was fighting her way to get Amon, and she came too late, so poor her. Everything else is just about to die down, because Arma's there, and when Arma gets there, shit gets settled. So I can't wait. We got one more episode left, people, and I cannot wait to see what finally goes down in this last episode of Tokyo Ghoul RWBY, man. So if you like this video, please drop a like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Share if you could. I'll be much obliged. This is Macron Anime. Sign out.